It's a very pretty palette. I like the colors in it. And it says that it's called Chocolate. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shirley if you're new here. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a look from my stash of April. Let me go ahead on and put my primer on my eyes first, and then I'll go and show you everything I used. I'm putting on a primer today because this person's stuff I'm using, they always put a primer on. And he gets so upset when he would go, prime your eyes. I think I really do need the other shade from Juvia's. The darker one. I want to prime my eyes first because I want it to dry down a little. Girl, you don't need that much. And from my understanding, primer is supposed to keep your eyeshadow from creasing. It's supposed to make the color be true to its color. And it's supposed to make it last all day. But it looked like it's picking up my foundation. I think I put too much off my eye right here, showing the vitiligo. Let me say again, before I show you everything, I do have vitiligo on my face, and I cover it up with foundation, but I have always worn makeup. Primer I used was the Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer by NYX. I mixed these 3 shades together. If you can recall from my stash, if you saw it, and if you haven't, you can, go back and look at that video. She'll appreciate it. This is full coverage by Revlon in the shade Caramel. And then my sister gifted me this e.l.f. in the shade Toffee Cool. Oh, it's cool pink undertone. That's why it's so hard for me to get it to work with these other ones. And then this is the Super Stay by Maybelline in the shades 375. It's really dark. I tried to bring out the color in that because it was gifted to me and I want to use it. I with this Ciate translucent setting powder. This powder is very fine milled. And then I went all over my face with the Candid by Revlon in 02. I line my lip with the Pat McGrath lip liner Suburbia. That's what I have on now. I line my eyes with the Sephora black lace. I did my eyebrows with Juvia's Sculpt Eye Shade. I like this. This is the first time I use a powder to do my eyebrows. I waste some of the translucent on this. And I use this to contour my face with. I found this, what is it? NYX HCPP01 Highlight and Contour Pro Palette on Amazon. And I have it in my Amazon store if you would like to have it. I love it. Everything you need to contour, highlight, go up under the eyes, this was that, and I used it all. Don't use that. I tried it, but this is beautiful. I bronze with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. And my cheeks is this Wet n Wild Mineral cheek blush in rosy, what is it? In Rose Pincetta. Pretty. It goes on very, it's light, but it's so pretty. I don't know, can you guys see? You can see it a little. And now I'm going into the stuff that we're going to be using. First is this Ciate. If I'm saying the name wrong, forgive me. It's a powder lip. I wish they would have did 2 boxes. It's very soft. It's like cushion, or like you can mold it. They say it's buildable, but I wish they would have put a dark and a light, because it's hard to see this on it. Like right now, you can't see it. And I saw that they did have a darker lip powder, but I can't even get this one to go on, so I don't know what I ordered the darker. And it's coming off on my finger, but I guess this shade is not for me. Now I gotta find something to wipe my finger. I paired it with the Pat McGrath because they're about the same shades. So I think I have to go on top of it a little. So that shade is just too light. I think maybe if I would have left because my lips are white. They're white. If I didn't put any foundation on my lip, maybe it would have went on better. Okay, it is what it is. She is getting ready to go to church. That looks so light. Don't fail me. I want to go in with the Dew Stick. I like this Dew Stick. I've been trying it. One thing I did, please, what shall I do? Let me use this. I don't like going directly on it because I have on brown, you know, brown foundation, so it picks it up. And it look, you know how people love getting that porcelain look on their face? If they put this all over it, that's what they'll have. It's a very pretty palette. I like the colors in it. And it says that it's called chocolate. It don't have a color of what is it? I'll put it on the screen because it's so small. She will never be able to see that. Every shade I use, I'll tag it up on one side of me. Had to adjust that mirror. She was looking down. The application is really nice and easy to blend. But I like their stuff because I got a couple of, I think I got 1 or 2 palettes in there from Ciate. Ciate. Oh, this is pretty. You know I was waiting to get into that one. I don't know why. I think people start putting it in their palette like that because that gets your eyes right away. This is is it? This shade is the first shade you see in the palette. You just see it. And the first shade, I didn't even say I was going to use that. My hand just went right on over there and said, this is what we using, sister. Because we got to see what it looked like. And I like it. Look coppery. We be inventing these our own words. And coppery is that it ain't solid copper, but it got a little bit of copper tone to it. All right, where's that brush? I'm gonna go back in a little too. I think I want to go in with this one, with that same brush I went in with the first shade, right in there. That's all. Can you see the glow right up in here? I'm just looking in the mirror and it's just glowing. It have a little sticky feel to it. Just a little in here. I think it looked fantastic. Take it out a little. Do a little wing. Blend this out. You know, I started with my last shop doing a video where I talk about the stuff I pulled. I'm going to do that with this too. That'll keep me from talking in the video and making it long when I do the look. I want to go under here. I'm curious of what this shade here will look like. So I will be trying this through the week. But now I'm going to go under. It looked like in here is all these shades is here. I'm going to go under my eyes with it. I'm going on the edge right here because look like I saw a little purple in there. You know how you feel like it was adjusted. My sister used my ring light. And did you feel like something is off? Every time I pick up this Luna liner, this part Seraphine, always make me think it's saying Sephora. Alrighty. Now, let's go in with the mascara by Ciati. So the last 5 items came in a little box that Robert Welsh collab. And it wasn't a collaboration, they said. They called it something else, where he picked out some of his favorite stuff made by them. I like the color of the lips though. I just wish it could come off on my lips better. Oh, I gotta get my church clothes on. I think I'll do it to keep it from going on my contacts of me poking myself in the eyes. Alrighty. Let's put on a little. Elf. I didn't even show that in my stash because that's what I've been using. Oh, I got to try some more, but I love it. Why? That's be our problem. We be out buying stuff we already find, but we be hoping we find something better. So guys, this is the final look. Using up my stash. And don't forget to check out the video at the end of the month, the last makeup video at the end of the month. I'm going to talk about everything I pulled. Most of the stuff. Things that you know I already love, she ain't got nothing to say about it. But other things that are new or old, I'm going to go over it. So guys, I want to thank you for stopping by and watching my video. I really appreciate it. And if you're new here and you just became a part of the family, welcome to the family. And I will see you in my next upload. Mwah, mwah.